All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Yep, I finally made it inside the War Museum of Korea. So, yes, and I noticed they had some new displays here. So, I'm going to actually get to show you some of the displays here. And, they always kind of change things up every year. So, hopefully, I can see some other displays that I've been waiting for. Yep, and yep, hello Nitban, welcome to the stream. And I know we got like a lot of people streaming around today in our community, so it's okay. So feel free to bounce around, or catch some of the good stuff I have. Then you can bounce back and forth and say hi to everyone. Maybe I'll bounce around too if I get stationary, but I'm going to be walking a lot because this Korean museum takes a long time to get through. So I'm gonna probably get through some of it as much as I can because this could take me like 4 to 6 hours if I really wanted it. But I don't think my battery's gonna last that long, and I don't want to keep charging it up there. So, yep. So we're here, and then of course, FYI, they are only allowing 1,800 people inside the Korean War Museum. So, like, you have to have a reservation if you want to get in 15 minutes early. If not, you have to wait till 12, 1 o'clock, and then they'll let you in. And Kinga, Robert, welcome to the stream. All right, so I'm going to change the view, and we're going to start at the bottom of the first floor because that's where I'm at, because things change a lot here. So we're going to go and get on it, and whoever want to watch the replay later, you guys can always watch the replay. All right, time to switch to camera view, and let's switch to camera view and check this out. This is the downstairs area. So I didn't realize these are some new displays because I don't remember seeing all this when I came to this museum. This is my 5th visit here. So first thing, we got some planes. We got the tanks here, of course. So you have the tanks representing the United States. So of course, for those in history, June 25th, 1950, the neighbors from the north had a surprise attack on the Republic of South Korea, the Republic of Korea. All right, so yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. There is a tank here. So we got the M46 Patton medium tank. So everything is catered. Of course, you could listen on the podcast on the information about all the tanks here and all the information where these weapons come from. And here we go. We're going to keep circling around. And yes, look at all this. We got the M1A175. We got, yep, the artillery. So look at this powerful artillery. Yep, still here. Of course, provided by the United States government. So the United States, of course, is very much involved. Why? Because we are the police, country of the world. Yes, look at this. 30 seconds. I always look at these. These are like the floating tanks here. Let me see what kind of tank this is here, because I think you can put the soldiers in the back. This is the Lvt Landing Vehicle. Yep, it's for sea. So that's what this one is. So there you go. So there is the landing tank. I know they had a lot. Now there's a lot of pictures here. Some of these pictures, just a disclaimer, are going to be a little bit horrifying to look because there was a lot of destruction, of course. So so a lot of things happened. I mean, a long 3-year history going from 1950 to June 25th to 1953. The weird thing is, apparently, they signed the armistice 1953, July 27th. Of course, there was a movie called Frontline. I think it was called Frontline or Comrades. I think it's Frontline. And they fought, since the armistice was signed a little bit earlier in the movie, they had another 14 hours left. They went to war on the hill for 14 hours for no reason. Why? Why was it? For no reason. Countless lives at the DMZ. So that's what happened, Of course, don't go up. Don't be jumping on any of these M1939 52K. So it's the anti-aircraft gun. So you have all these, wonderful displays of all the equipment used during the Korean War. So yeah, you got a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, I'm really enjoying war, history in general. Look at that. Yeah, we got some of the airplanes, some of the, the air flights there. And Scotty B, hi. I know you and Robert are streaming. So yeah. So there we go. Check these out. That's one thing I love about this Korean War Museum. So many cool stuff to look at. And it's never the same stuff. They always have some new displays that I've noticed. Like yeah, I didn't notice all of this downstairs. So they're always changing or adding some more stuff to a lot of things here. So you got your BM-13, rocket launchers. Yep. So there you go. All right, check this out. This is awesome. I love the car here. So here's the presidential car here. Man, look, that's nice. That's yeah, so it's actually, what is this, a Cadillac? Yep. So it is straight up a Cadillac. It is really nice. Look at that. Look at those tires. I mean, talk about going back in the days. It's beautiful scenery of this car here, the Cadillac. And of course, you could kind of see, how everything came apart. They designed it. So, yep. So, yeah, at the time, President Syngman Rhee was riding in this Cadillac. Yeah. So look at these presidential cars. They're beautiful, beautiful cars. So, yeah. It's weird. They don't have anything in English, but you could watch videos. Where's the ones in Yongo? That's weird. They don't have anything. Oh, this is the North Korean car, Kim Il Sung's limousine. So this is the opposition, the neighbors from the north. So I was like kind of trying to figure out what I'm trying to look at. So this is Kim Il Sung's limousine, and it was captured by the Republic of Korea during the Korean War. So yes, and then I didn't know if you read the notes here, the USSR presented the limousine to Kim Il Sung as a gift before the Korean War, and of course, they were plotting. They had a meeting to plot the attack on South Korea, which happened again in 1950, June 25th. All right, so yep, Sean's pretty cool. Paul Fisher, how's it going? On the phone with the state, wanted to turn on the stream to give you thumbs up. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah. So there we go. So we got both the cars here. We both got representation for both of them. Oh, here's it's a Cadillac Fleetwood 62 sedan. I know, Scotty, you're streaming. I know you love cars. So the model year is 1956. Wow. But it was before that. Okay. That was weird. And 56. Oh, okay. In 1956, President Eisenhower presented this sedan to First President Syngman Rhee. So, yep. And it was the first bulletproof vehicle introduced in Korea. Of course, Kennedy could have used, well, where was Kennedy's, bulletproof instead of outdoors? Yep. And investing 200 million Korean won, which is about under $200,000. So there you go. See, I got to probably get moving because there's so much to see here. I mean, when I came here the first time, it took me 6 hours to get through this whole museum. So I'm going to have to try my best to get through as much as possible within a couple hours frame. So, yeah. But this is pretty cool. Yeah, this is something new I have not seen in a while. So I love the new stuff they brought down here. So they're always revamping this place. That's why I like coming here as much as possible, because I always see something new. And that's the thing. Hey, AF, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So we're going to be heading towards the Memorial Hall here. Yeah, so usually I like to take my sweet time and start checking this out, but yeah. So I'll just try to show you as many of the cool stuff possible. So look at this. So and besides besides being at the Korean War, they show other things too. There's like history before the Chosun Dynasty, you know. So there's really a line of history. Now look here. This is a Korean War against Subi. Great victory at the South Sioux River. See? So you got all these little special displays. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. I mean, yes. Look at it. They do some war reenactments in there. So that's one thing I really like about this place. And that's what's so awesome about this place. There's always something new. I've always seen something new come up in here. Now, we're gonna go back in the days. I think this is something you know, this is really going back in the days during those dynasties. Of course, every time I see a ship, I always think of Admiral Yushin. Okay, Admiral Yushin took on his 12 ships, took on thousands of Japanese fleet. And there was a movie about it where he used a whirlpool and sucked all the Japanese Navy in. And they would just like knock each other out. So he used a strategy that was just like awesome. Just by looking at the current of how the water moves, he used that to his advantage. So, yep, this is like the turtle ship, kind of like a turtle shape. As you can see, a little thongs, we fall onto that. So, yeah, so that's just a little bit of history right there. So, yeah, so there's always something good. I like to see where I can read up. And then here's a little mini sailboat. Yep. So, but of course, in this case, this was used for fishery. So, supplement in the Armada Nation, because reason you need the fishing boat is they have to get fed. You know, the soldiers have to get fed because you need to have a supply of food, especially if you're stuck out there in sea. You know, so you got to really think about those things, and you know how the battles were done back in the days. All right, so check this one. All right, so as one of the battleships, it contributed to a win victory since a battle. A Sedan, the appearance is similar to the turtle. So as I said, it's a turtle ship. And of course, this is like a reduced 1 and 2.5, if I'm talking about, but that's like the die cast. So there we go. Yeah, it's some cool stuff. All right, I'm going to try to like move along here because, yeah, I do want to find where like the Philippines Army display is. That's the one I'm more curious about because I have not seen a lot. I might be going in the wrong direction here, but lately I haven't gone. Lately, this is just the best way to get through it. Just go with the flow. So yeah, it's one of those things I can't sit there and smell the roses. So I'm just gonna have to like walk through the displays, and you guys can check out the displays. The things that interest me, like the UN, the other countries involved, that's the one that I want to like know more about, because those numbers are staggering. Those are the numbers that show me the interest. And of course, before the Korean War, Korea was under the occupation of Japan from 1910 to 1945. So it was under Japanese rule. Of course, even baseball was introduced by YMCA missionary. So they even played baseball during that time too, for those that are baseball fans. So yeah, I mean, look at all these wonderful displays. Yeah, look at all these wonderful displays that you have going back to what they went through. We even had the Russo-Japanese War back in 1904. So there's all kinds of stuff. That's why it would take you a long time to get through this. So, and believe me, I could sit and read everything. That's the thing. I would sit and read everything, but I'm not going to do that to you guys, because after a while you're going to be like, yo, move on, King. Yep. So I'm just going to cut the various parts, but I want to get to the parts where I want to see more of the Korean War. But I have been to a lot of these. you know, the Sino-Japanese War, you know, the naval attacks. There's actually one with the United States went to war here in Korea against Koreans. But I'm trying to figure out where that one is, because I didn't even know that there was a little skirmish between the US and Korea at one point. Yeah, this is pretty neat. It's like a little mini palace here, a replica. I don't know if I can get, oh, I can walk up the palace. So let's check this out. And another thing, there's a lot of stuff outdoors too. Wow, look at this. So I'm walking on the palace here. Wow, look at this. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're really gonna get a workout here too. And another thing, FYI, the coming to the Korean War Museum is free. I hope you guys like that word, free. It is free, F-R-E-E. Yeah, hope I don't have to give you a spelling test on the word free. So yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, and then you go back to the Chosun Dynasty. Look at this. Of course, so you know, so if you're a big history buff about, you know, war history or anything, this is awesome. It just doesn't talk about Korean War. It talks about the times before that. So yeah. And another thing, there is 3 floors. I did go out of order here. So maybe on the next one, I'll go in order and not screw this up. But yeah, it is beautiful. Like, I think there's 3 floors, just to let you guys know. And 3 floors, so it gets more recent from where it goes, you know. Now, hopefully my next visit will be, I'll still come back here during Chuseok, Korean Thanksgiving, but my other goal is to check out the Democracy Center that my dad has put together with his friends. And I can give you guys more in depth, or if I can have the guy, my dad's friend, who really speaks English really well, can give the breakdown better than I can. Because I might give something that might be incorrect. So I usually have to like step up my game with my dad's friend, because he's a historian of all the democracy movements here. So I don't dare question him on a lot of stuff, because I pretty much have to keep my mouth shut. So here we go, Admiral Yushin. And that's what I was talking about, Admiral Yushin, you know? So yeah, that's when he took the Japanese forces down, you know, 12 ships against like 200 to 300 ships. Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you love history, if you love anything, you could be here all day long. It's just so much to see, so much to read. You know, you're just gonna like sit there and try to read every little detail of the Korean history, the war before it. I mean, you go back in the days. I mean, a lot of raids have happened in Korea. So it kind of gives you a little bit of understanding, like, okay, what shaped Korea the way it is today, you know? So that's kind of the thing. Now I'm going to try to not show the kid here, but see that? See? So those are the naval battles. So there's the naval battles right there. So I'm going to move away so the kid can, I think I showed his head, but so yeah. Now I could go sit in. There's one where I would love to go take the ride to Incheon, but I don't know if they'll let me. Okay, so there's like 3 main kingdoms of Korea. There was like Baekje, Goryeo. I don't know, I might be messing up with one of the African kingdoms. We should remember it. I just can't remember it right now. But yeah. I mean, I did take like a history class, you know. So Goryeo was one of them, you know. And then Baekje was the other. There's even a university named after it, you know. So this is like more the Goryeo dynasty. And they had their own systems, you know, how they did things. So let's see. The 10 units constitute the Central Army with 2 of them, the left or right. Yeah. So these were the elite units. I'm going to just paraphrase. And of course, defending the main places like the Capitol and the Royal Place and Palace Guards. So yeah, it took care of 15 local provinces, which had 100,000 troops. So if you watch a lot of those K-dramas, as you can see, we had a lot of naval sea battles here. Look at that display. Yeah, so look at that. Yep, up, Jamie, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So there you go, look at this. Yeah, these are nice. Nice, so yeah, okay, cool. Thanks. I see some of the messengers, yep. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's, oh, I love this display. I'm getting a little bit hot here. Look, take a look at this. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, this is awesome. It's a nice display of the boat. So it explains a lot of historical aspects that, you know, insane. So yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go to a little darker area, and you can see some of the displays here. So the Baekje Kingdom, you can see a lot of I'm not going to stay and show the whole video, but you just get the gist of it, like you can come. So they do give you the story. They do it in English too, so it's very English friendly, because a lot of tourists do come here that are English speakers. So, you know, even for myself. So yeah, I mean, look, I love the displays. I don't know how long this is going to take me to get through, you know? Yeah, this is going to take me a while. I'm going to try to condense this in 2 hours if I can, you know? So this gets a little difficult at times. I've never seen anyone do a live stream at the Korean War Museum, so I'm the first one, I think, doing a live stream. So yeah, but there's a lot of floors, so I'm moving as fast as I can, because usually that's okay. So I just got through the first floor right now. Usually that first floor, I would have been there for almost on the stream, it's been only 20 minutes. I would have been there for an hour or more. So yeah, so yeah, I could really stay there and read every detail. So there you go. So here we go. Go it up. So now I'm going up to the second floor. So a lot of this I am really speeding through it. So I'll just look for like some of the important parts or the cool stuff, because I think people want to see the cool stuff. Yeah. But that's the cool thing. Just FYI, the admission is free here, so you don't have to pay anything, and you can see a lot of cool stuff here, and you can, you know, really enjoy yourself. So you can see so many things here. Okay, so now I'm on floor number 2 right now. So now we're gonna kind of get to the nitty gritty of, you know, all the stuff. So there's a nice display. The naval attack, the air attacks, sorry. And here we go, Korean War and the glory of our country. Now, could show you a little bit, but not too much, because they might frown upon me. Because, and of course, Korea was involved in Vietnam. Korea sent 100,000 soldiers to Vietnam, just to let you know. So, yep. I mean, look, this is pretty neat. I think I'm going out of order again, but oh well. Yeah, a lot of devastation, you know. Yeah, and everyone's saying hi to each other. So sorry if I'm missing a little bit of comments. I'm getting too much in a commentary here. Yeah, it's kind of sad pictures to see, you know. a lot of devastation, you know. My family before was, you know, involved in that, you know. So yeah. And of course, you have the choices. You could see it in Japanese, Chinese, English, and Korean. So you can see. So you can see the numbers, but yeah. And of course, as of today, the DMZ, that's the important part, is an area where military activity is not permitted by the Armistice Agreement of the Korean War. The DMZ is the strip of land spanning the Korean Peninsula with the Yuk Dong River and the Han River in the west and the Kosong in the east. It is approximately 155 miles long, 4 kilometers wide. Yeah, that's a place of mines. Okay, so here's the thing. When you are prisoner of war, no talking or passing the article between the fence. Don't you dare, we're going to shoot you. So there you go. So, yep, so here's the fun part. Yeah. So look at these displays here. Wow, check out these nice displays. So, yep. Wow. So the battlefields, I mean, now they made a lot of movies about the Korean War. Yep. Okay, so these the young warriors fight for freedom. A lot of college students did get involved. There is a movie called 71 Into the Fire, starring T.O.P., famous K-pop star. And these are middle school students who held off the North Korean army. And that extra, you know, day of fighting, and there's only, all 71 did perish. But yeah, they were there to help in the defense. Because at one point, just remember, when North Korea attacked, it was a surprise attack. So they captured most of South Korea, went as far as down to Busan, which is in the southwest part of Korea. That's how far it went. So that was a thing there. And then, of course, the ROK Marines. The Invincible Marines is what he's called it. So that's one of the things. Yep. And then the Navy operation. So we had the Navy out there, played a critical role. So yeah, they did sink. I did hear this story. Like they did sink a North Korean vessel with 600 soldiers on board. So the ROK Navy supported landing at Tongyong and carried out landings at Incheon and Wonsan in concert with its UN counterparts. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, the Navy was scaled up. So yeah, got to go. So have a good night. All right, Jamie, take care. Thanks for dropping in. So yep, so the Navy was involved in it. So a lot of things. And here's like the Air Force operations. So we did have an Air Force. Along, of course, we had the United States Air Force supporting us. So yeah, since America did get into come and help South Korea out. So there you go. The 3 human bombs at the White Horse Hill. This was on October 12, 1952. First Lieutenant King Sung-yu, platoon leader of the Rock Army 9th Infantry Division. Yep. They destroyed enemies, sacrificing themselves. So they ended up dying. These 3 gentlemen ended up sacrificing their life for the Republic of Korea. So yeah. Yep. So there we go. So look at this. Wow, some neat stuff. I'm really liking this. So there's oh yeah, you can do some fun little activities right there. So I'm gonna keep the camera high because you can see what's inside here. So you're gonna open it up. There's a tank. So you can play a little game. What's inside here? Another tank. And then you can go over Let's see what's inside here. Another tank. So you got a bunch of tanks. I think is this all of them tanks? Yeah, almost all of them are tanks. Another tank. Wow. So this is really fun. And of course, you could do the quiz. You could turn the boxes around and try. Of course, they're in Korean. So sorry, they're not in my native language. So there you go. Yeah, so these are pretty cool. I'm trying to find some of the other stuff. So I'm on floor 2 now. So yeah. And I'll show you some of the weapons that were used. There's some of the weapons. So there you go. Some of the displays. Yeah, so you can see how some of the soldiers. And then of course the worst is you're dealing with cold terrain here. And here's a question: why did the Chinese Communist forces intervene? So I will read you that commentary. Chairman Mao, promised to support North Korea if United States should join the Korean War, with a meeting with Kim Il-sung on May 15th, 1950. Wow, this is like a month and a half before. At Kim's urgent request, when the ROK and UN forces reached the 38th parallel, China held close discussions with the Soviet Union, joined the war with the aim of securing its sovereignty from Korea-China border threats by keeping a communist regime in North Korea. Thus, to receive economic and military support from the Soviet Union and to take the political initiative in Northeast Asia. So that is why the Chinese joined in the war. So yes, and then the Chinese Communist Forces intervention and a new development war in honor of its first founding anniversary, October 1st, 1950. China said that it would not stay still if the ROK and UN forces broke through the 38th parallel, which we did. Chairman Mao, lashed out at the US on the day when the ROK crossed the line, and Macarthur issued an ultimatum to North Korea. And by that time, Mao received a letter addressed by Kim Il-sung, Park Hoon-yeon, Deputy Prime Minister, asking for military support. Chairman Mao convened with the Politburo of the Communist Party, decided on joining the war. So the communist troops started to cross the Yalu River from October 19th, moving to North Korea. And the ROK and UN forces were surprise attacked by the Chinese on October 25th, 1950, and forced to retreat south of the Changchong River. So yeah. So yep, China got involved. That's why we have 2 different Koreas now, don't we? Yep. The Chinese put their nose in it, but they said we put their nose in it too. So yeah. So there you go. So there's a general explanation of what's going on. Wow, look at this. Look at this glass. I'm on top of the glass wall. Oh, am I going to fall through? I shouldn't fall, but take a look at this display. It's a pretty cool display right here. Yeah. Look at a nice display. So, yep. So, let's see. But of course, on October 19th, 1950, South Korea and UN troops defeated the 8,000 North Korean troops and seized Pyongyang, and they were ready to advance towards the Korea-China border. Of course, my crazy friend calls Pyongyang ping pong. But he doesn't know I'm on a YouTube channel, so he can't do nothing to me. So, yep, South Korea forces, we cross into the 38th parallel. So, yeah. And of course, this is where, General MacArthur and President, Eisenhower or, Truman, I think it was Truman. I mean, they bumped heads. I didn't think he bumped too much heads with Eisenhower, but with Truman, he bumped heads. Because I got to remember, yeah. Okay, and then the troops crossed the 38th parallel, include the capital infantry. So we have, the British, Turkish, Australian, and the U.S. Marines involved. in the attack. So yeah, so there's one part of the thing. I went in the wrong direction, so I'm going backwards here. And I knew that, but oh well. Let's see where this leads me. So here we go. Yeah. So here's Korea. And yep, enjoying this. Yep. So a lot of war history here. Yeah, and I haven't even got to the third floor yet. The third floor is the one that I really like. All right, look at our leaders here. Yep. So General MacArthur, Syngman Rhee, and I think that is Mr. Harry Truman, right? Yep. Because that does not look like Eisenhower. Yeah, because MacArthur really butt heads because MacArthur wanted to keep going because he knew what was up. I mean, General MacArthur, you know, was. I mean, he's the one that argued that point in the movie Incheon where Liam Neeson plays that role. He's like, are you guys a bunch of dumbasses? We're going to fortify our defenses in Busan for what? We need to cut their supply line. So that's one of the reasons he came with the strategy of attacking Incheon. For that reason, which that successful attack on Incheon is why they were able to cut up the supply lines from the north to the south. Hey, Jax, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Finally waking up. I know it's noon. So there you go. So let's see. I'm going to try to find some other things. Yeah, so I'm doing this all. I'm going through backwards history right now. Yeah, like the. Am I buffering? I thought I was. Hey, stuck in Florida. Yeah, that's right. You figured Eisenhower being a general would, That's right. Thanks for the correction, stuck in Florida. And Truman did fire him, I agree. But I think even butt heads with both of them. I mean, MacArthur, I even saw him in that one movie, Powers Booth plays MacArthur. Yep. Okay, Jax, are we buffering or are we going? But yeah, MacArthur did know something, Stuck. Like he was like, we need to keep going, Okay, here's the Incheon landings, So yeah, and this is where I just talked about this, and that's if you've seen that movie in the movie Incheon, General MacArthur envisioned the Incheon landings while visiting the Han River's defense line on June 29th, a day after Seoul fell. Incheon port is narrow and has an extreme tidal range, so the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the U.S. Navy rejected the operation, but General MacArthur insisted on landings at Incheon to recapture Seoul. And the Joint Chiefs of Staff approved the operation, Chromite. The code name of the landings on August 28th, because it's still, warm weather, as bombings and bombardment continued in Incheon and other major ports to isolate landing areas and harass enemies. 261 naval vessels with 75,000 troops departed Japan and Busan, because that's where the line of defense of Busan, on September 4. On the night of the 14th, the joint task force all gathered at the outer ports of Incheon, and landings began with the light turn on the lighthouse at the Palmito Island at 2 a.m. on September 15th. I think that's where So Eisenhower worked under MacArthur. Yes, right, he did. Going back to World War II. So yeah. So look at that. Yeah. See where they took off. See where the Navy took off, and then they made their way they circled all the way around Point Iowa, and then we call it Point California, and there's the attack on the Incheon, which is now a thriving place. So yeah. So, but he knew something So even if it's Hollywood, I could see MacArthur in real life saying some stuff like that, saying, no, we don't need to fortify our defenses in Busan. We need to cut the artery. All right, thank you, Stuck. No buffering. So yeah, you can see a lot of things. Oh, I didn't know this. Oh, this is a little new, something I just learned. Korean Japanese volunteer student soldiers. Because we did have a lot of student volunteer soldiers to fight against North Korea. So I didn't know there were like Korean Japanese students involved, or they're mixed with Japanese, enter the war. And of course, 135 of them were killed out of the 641. I learned something new. And I've always known about the student soldiers. You know, about 300,000 of the soldiers joined the forces, and about 7,000 of them died. So yeah. Like now, if you ever watch every Korean war movie that's been out by through Korea cinema, you will see. You will see. I don't know if you can see this. They're not lighting this, but this is guys with the artillery. Yep, trying to help each other. Yeah, they've made this too dark, so there's no lighting there. So yep. Yep. So yep, Robert Stuck has joined us. This is pretty cool. I love going there. South Korean forces at the Eastern Front. Yeah, see, I could sit here and read all of this all day, and I'm like barely getting into this. So, yep. If this says do not enter. So look at the cool vehicles. Yep, the M16A1 armored half-track. Thank God they list everything. Yeah, and let's see. Here we go. U.S. entry into the war and Task Force Smith. Yep. So the U.S. government's approval, the commitment of ground forces, June 30th, Macarthur ordered a 24th Division move to Korea. So 1st Battalion, 21st Infantry Regiment, led by Lieutenant Colonel Charles B. Smith, was organized a task force unit, landed in Busan because there was nowhere else to land. I bet because we were all, kicked all the way into Busan. And yep, hoped that North Korea would turn around and go back when they saw the American soldiers, but not really. And Task Force Smith troops built defense position at Chukmyeong on the north of Osan. And of course, if you guys know Osan, that is where the Air Force Base is. And a battery of the 52nd Field Artillery Battalion joined them in the rear. On July 5th, the North Korean 4th Division attack led by the column of tanks, 181 and 507 members of Task Force Smith were killed, wounding, or missing when the battle was over 6 hours later. So, no, they did not go back. They kept going. They just said, nope, we're going to continue the barrage. We're going to keep going on here. So there we go. So there's a crazy thing. I'm trying to see if they had the display of, see, usually right here, I know it's a little dark right now. See, these soldiers right now, usually the screen would go on and there would be like a battle. Because I don't know why. Oh, I think they're going to play it. I'll try to stay as long as I can. I've never been much of a war buff, but I've learned a lot about Macarthur when I was studying the history of the Philippines. Yeah. Stuck. I went to Cagayan de Oro. I was trying to go where the landing was, but the gate was locked. I wanted to do a vlog there, but I couldn't do anything. Oh, they might do it. Oh, check this out. So this is like the reenactment of North Korea. Wow, look at that. I've seen this many times. They're coming across. See? Yeah, so they're coming across. I'll try to stay as long as I can, but not too long because I got a lot to go through. Okay, you're studying, Philippines history. Yeah, and then there's about the one I was watching about Spanish American General Luna. Wow, the bridge is gone. Blow up the bridges so they can't come through. Yeah, look at that. Is that pretty cool or what? Well, cool for the graphics, not cool that we're in the war. Well, a nice display. So I'm going to get going because I can't stay there too long. I'm going to try to see. Okay, so we had some fighter pilots. So they just send like 10 South Korean pilots to Japan, yeah, to get them trained by the United States Air Force. So, yep, it is very imperative, you know. Yeah, I really enjoy this because it kind of gives me an understanding of why I exist as an American, or just my existence here in life. So more and more as I keep learning, I don't know everything. Now there's a film, but I can't show that one. So it makes me appreciate more things, you know. I tend to appreciate more and more, you know. I'll probably sound like a broken record here. I would take disbelief to the grave if America did not aid Korea. I wouldn't be here. I would have never been an American. And when you leave your home country and you kind of check how others live, or you live out here, you appreciate that. Look at the time. So here we go on June 25th. You know, look what we had. So we only had over 105,000 soldiers, 0 tanks, 91 artillery, 960, 22 planes, and 71 ships. So what does that tell you? So yeah, we needed the United States to come and defend the motherland country of mine. So, this makes you appreciate things in life. So I really appreciate America. Even if I don't live there now, I still appreciate my parents went to America. So there's floor 2. Now I'm going to take you guys up to floor 3. I think I wanted to go up to floor 3. I wanted to get on that ride for you guys, but I don't know if the lady will let me take you on that ride, I don't know if she'll allow me to take you guys in there with me, because I love this little ride, this 4D ride, but I don't know if they're running it. They might not be running it, but even if they're running it, I can't take you guys in there, but I've seen it. I did record it, but I lost the footage of it. It was awesome. I loved it. Even if it's a cartoon animated version of it, you go on a 4D ride and you all go on the attack of the landing in Incheon. It's awesome. I loved it. So, yep. And then we got all the planes. Oh, yeah. For those that came late, I was there earlier. So, look, here's the aerial displays, the aircrafts. Yeah. So, you got your North Korean. And yeah. So, you got the air powers going. Whoa, sorry about that, guys. All right, so I made it to the 3rd floor. So I'm going to try to cover as much ground as I can. Hopefully, my batteries last, so that's the only thing I'm worried about. But I finally made it to the 3rd floor. So the 3rd floor, this is the war room number 3. So they have more stuff up here. Let's see, I'm going to try to see if I can go in order here. So let's see. I'm kind of hot. I thought it'd be air conditioned, but it doesn't feel that cool in here. And when I get outside, I know I'm going to be burning. Oh, Amanda, how are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to the stream, Amanda. So here we go. All right, so we're in the Korean War Room number 3. So you get to see. So this time I think I am going in order. So you see more stuff. We remember the noble sacrifice of the soldiers who joined the U.S. forces fight for freedom and peace. So I think this is where we're going to see more of the other countries involved. So here's some of the like grave displays. Have you been to the museum before? Nope. Amanda, this is my 5th time here. But it always changes, except the 3 floors that I'm going to is the same, but they always have something new. Okay, so here's the countries involved. So you look at all the countries. So this is, and I think, Amanda, you came at the right time. You get to see all the countries that contributed in the defense of the Korean War here, the UN nations. So there you go. So there's France, UK, Canada, Turkey, Belgium. Oh, they even have South Africa. Let's see. It's going to be hard. This is France. Okay. Where is... Okay. So you see all the ones that perished. Extreme emergency alert. Okay, hopefully. Wow. Yeah, this is all awesome. Yeah. So remember you. So yeah, it's all the nations that were involved. So yeah, so this is like my favorite part of the tour is floor 3, because now I'm more curious about all the UN nations that were involved, and that one I might be staying for more details, you know. So we have a lot of yeah, because I did not see like the details, like the count, how many lives were lost with other countries in here. Your parents are from Korea, right? Yeah, my parents are from Korea. They are from Busan. So yeah. So there we go. Look at that wonderful display of the UN cars. Yep, so you see all of it. Okay, so let's see. Of course, we know the hero of the Incheon landing is MacArthur. Okay. Now, the general who used bold strategies to lead counteroffensives to success, Matthew Bunker Ridgway, is the other one. He died in 93. And then General Mark Wayne Clark is the UN forces commander. So he's from Watertown, New York. And of course, General Ridgway is from Virginia. So yeah. So I'm really enjoying, like, you know, the other things. So you get to see. I'm kind of curious, like, has any of some of the, you know, the GIs, because if you did fight in the Korean War, you know, I had a friend back in Bakersfield who fought in the Korean War. He was a buck sergeant, and he was, you know, telling me stories about, you know, making sure, you know, especially during the winter, that when they sleep, one guy's got to stay watch and not fall asleep, because, you know, you could die of hypothermia. So he was telling me those stories. So yeah. So we have the GIs, and yes, and for the men that sacrificed. Oh, okay. So Reginald Malcolm was born in 24, took part in the Korean, met his wife. Okay, so Malcolm married his Korean wife. Yeah. So Martina moved to U.S. and missed her husband. 20, she hoped to be buried in Korea rather than her home country. Hope fulfilled, and remains of Martina is now buried next to her husband. Okay. Okay, and Mr. Shepherd. So these are little stories of, you know, of soldiers that died, and, you know, left their children behind. So sacrificed for their families. So yeah. So these are some some stories. Now you could go in and watch flicks and stuff, but that's going to take me another century to go through all of them. So I'm just going to keep going and moving on to what I need to get to. So I want to see more of the other countries. I'm hoping to find some of the other displays of the other countries that I've been looking for. You know, here's all the weapons, you know, the Browning 50 caliber machine gun. That was probably powerful. You don't want to get hit by that. Radio sets here, handheld radios, all the munitions, all the clothing of how things were used. And of course, the United States of America, the uniforms for the aviation, you know, the dates of participation. Yep. So apparently the U.S. was still around till 1955. Of course, you know, at one point we had 58,000 U.S. soldiers here in South Korea. Now that number has cut down to 28,000 soldiers here. So we're coming less, but we still got some main bases here with the U.S. military. So we have Australia, Canada, New Zealand. So you see a lot of nations that are involved. I'm looking. Okay, I'm just still waiting for them to give the credit. Netherlands, okay, France, and here we go, everyone. This is the display I was looking for. The Philippines. Okay, this is very important here because the Philippines was the first Asian nation to send a battalion-sized unit to Korea. The Philippine government decided to send an infantry battalion with 17 tanks to Korea. The Philippines held the nation's first ever overseas dispatch ceremony on September 2nd, 1950 at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. The Filipino unit arrived in Busan on September 20th, 1950. All the Filipino troops were armed with U.S. weapons and trained with them. Initially, they were deployed in the rear to round up the guerrillas. Later, they were committed to the front line for combat mission. So here's the numbers. Since, you know, I do a lot of, you know, Korean, Philippines, you know, American content here. Data participation, of course, 1955, they're still around, even if the war was at a standstill till 1953. So here is the thing. So total participants by the Philippine soldiers, 7,420. Killed in action is 113 that sacrificed their life, and 229 were wounded in action. I might like to read some more information about this. So let's see the country status. So of course, right now the population is 97 million. Let's see. Yep, they speak Tagalog and English for those that, you know, we do Philippines content. Visayan, Ilonggo, Peso. Yep. Let's see. What's the relations with it? It does have a relationship. Philippines had diplomatic relations with South Korea, but not with North. So yes, I'm not going to try to read all of it, but of course, a lot of the and Koreans in the Philippines as of that was 2012. It is 120,000. It's probably, well, it was more than that pre-COVID, but probably not as much anymore because everybody came back home because of COVID. Let's see. Overview of the participation. Yeah. So let's see. The Philippines was a new independent country inaugurated in 1945. And just to give you a FYI side note, as I met up with Jax, because Philippines were able to take in Jews during the Holocaust, you know, so their relationship is, you know, you get 60 days each for Israelis can come to Philippines for 60 days visa free. So they have their reciprocities, but Israel was responsible in pushing for the Philippines independence. They're the ones that were the front runners on that. Just a side note. Okay, but they did send, I read the same thing they said. Here's the major battles. Okay, the biggest one is Yuk Dong Battle. That was one of the most important because if they didn't hold the line there, that would have not gave enough time for the United States to make their counterattack. You know, that Philippines army, you know, they shut down those North Koreans and Chinese. That was one of the biggest battles right there. So now, I always add that to my list now. So I even add along with most of the UN, but the two, I'm a little biased here. I have to be biased because without the United States and without the Philippines army there, my existence would not be around. So I would not exist. But and a lot of YouTubers are doing, stories of, Christmas Hill, Outpost, Arsenal, Erie, Battle of Erie, Battle of Yuk Dong, that's what it is. So that is one of the things. Now, yep, so human stories. Okay, former reason, and this, I saw this in a documentary, the reason former President Ramos, and he sent his two sons on the front line too, just to let you know. Yeah, let's see, I'm going to just paraphrase. It was a second field, Fidel Ramos, who was a president too. Let's see, I'm just going to reason he participated in Korean War says, I cannot remain indifferent when a fire broke out in the house next door and it may spread to our house. I think a lot of it is because of what happened in World War II. That possibility, I could be wrong. I don't think I'm correct on all of it, but I'm just taking a guess here, taking a shot in the wind here that, they didn't want that to flood over to the Philippines because they already been through World War II. They were already occupied by Japan at one time. So, and another thing is the former president, Philippines was not asked to come. They came on their own. They came on their own accord. Nobody asked them to come. So that's the most impressive part of, the government that I appreciate more of. So yeah. And then right now we have a couple places. I might have to visit a few more places. So I'm here already at the War Memorial. So now, and then the monument dedicated to the Philippines. So they have all these, and I'm actually right there. And then there's the national anthem and war song of the Philippines. All right, sorry. And you have other countries. There's the Kingdom of Thailand. So you have all these other countries. So sorry to stay there for a long time, but yeah, that's what I wanted to bring. And of course, some of the Facebook posts I did, I said, hey, I'm doing some sort of something regarding Philippines, so that their group won't be like, hey, you said you were talking about the Philippines. Well, I did. So yep, and there's more. Sweden, India, Denmark, Norway, Italy, all involved in this war. And then damages, and then of course we call it not really the reconstruction, but it is a reconstruction after 1953. There's so much destructions now, and of course you see why. So a lot of destruction. Brett, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. So you can see what's going on. So this is the re-education here, not really a re-education, education in the war. And at the time, Korea needed to spend a lot of time studying and educating and, building his country back up to where it is. Now, General MacArthur said this. He said, it's going to take Korea 100 years to recover. Well, General MacArthur, this is the one time he's wrong. Korea did it in less than 60 years. And look at where it is today. All right, so the material and financial port, we have 39 nations. So I'll just squirrel slowly. Yep, we even have Iran in there. Cambodia. Huh, how funny. China. Or is that's not really China, that's actually Taiwan. Mexico, Dominican Republic, Haiti, yep, Honduras, there we go. So all the countries, and the intended support, Nicaragua, Bolivia, and Brazil. So Brazil, Amanda, if you're still watching, so Brazil had something to do with this too. All right, so let me see where we're gonna go. Names. Yeah. So to drop. Okay, I can't watch. Okay. Yeah, I can't go in and watch a lot of it. Well, let's see. Okay. Oh, this is the cool stuff. You can look. See. Oh, oh, do I have a piece of paper? Yo, we could stamp some of these things. Okay. Let's see. Where are the pieces? Oh, I wish I'd have got the stamp cards. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look, guys. I'm gonna try to take out a piece of paper and try to stamp some of these countries. So bear with me. So luckily, so I'm gonna stamp something. I'm gonna change the view to me. So yeah, this is, I've never seen this here. So this is new. But I'm gonna stamp this one. Brett, thank you for liking the stream. Yep. So I'm gonna find me a piece of paper that I'm gonna, so these are like my special notes I take on. So I am gonna gotta put the Philippines in here. Let me get this. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. So I got the Philippines right there. So for the ones that are, especially if I have a lot of good followers, Philippines. Brett, you want me to do Chinese Taipei? Or were you trying to correct when I forgot when I actually said China? Let me see. What's another country? Of course, I got to put what I represent. So I got to put 2 countries I represent. So here we go. Okay, one country I represent, of course. Oops, I did this all backwards.
이게 근데 컬러가 딱 두 가지밖에 안 나온 거야. 파란색, 빨간색.
Okay. Because our country, America's all screwed up. Look, I did it all backwards. See, United. So, oh, say, can you see? And then I gotta put where my parents are from and my heritage. Everyone's putting in, of course. Let's see. And I'm gonna add some more countries to my little booklet. So, gotta do that. Gotta do this. Okay. Okay, so represent my heritage with my parents. So, yep, Republic Korea. And wow, this is cool. I'm like a kid on Christmas doing all this. I'm gonna try to, since we have a YouTube community, I'm gonna try to hit all the countries that is our YouTube community. So here's one. So there's Australia backwards. let's see. So we got Philippines, Australia. Oh, I forgot. I couldn't get a good stamp. Oh, Canada. Let's see. Oh, Blanca, you're here. Do they have? They don't have Croatia up in here. Okay, because back then, you guys are in the Soviet Union. But they don't even have the Soviet Union. Okay. Let's see. So I'm trying to get all the countries in our YouTube community represented. I'm gonna put let's see, let's put my country back. I'm gonna put another one for the United States. Excuse me. Okay, so another one for the United States. Now, is there any countries I'm missing in our YouTube community? See, some of them they don't have. They don't have. I know, Amanda, you're from Brazil. They don't have Brazil. We have Italy, Norway, Denmark, India, Sweden, Colombia, Ethiopia, Luxembourg, Belgium, Greece, South Africa, Thailand, Turkey, Philippines. I definitely got the Philippines represented. So that's a must because we got a lot of community with the Philippines here. Got Australia because we got Ellie, Jack, Adrian. I got Canada because Darren and sometimes Surrey comes in here. Yep, and got Korea since my parents are Korea and myself. So yep. So we got all of that. I should have got some postcards, but next time. Yep, hello. So yep, here we go. Yeah, Peanuts, welcome. You came at the right time. I got my Philippine stamp there on my little booklet. So I'm trying to get everyone, but I think I got everybody that's represented our YouTube community. So, and excuse me, I'm gonna get my bag. Well, yeah, I don't remember seeing any of this ever here. Yep, thank you, Penis. All right, so I'm gonna, I could even write a letter to the Korean War veterans. Let's see, maybe I might do that. I think I have to do that now, Yeah, I thought, I've seen everything in here, but not really. So I'm gonna have to, yeah, so look, you could write messages to the Korean War veterans. So I'll write one to all the veterans and to all, all participants, especially for the United States military, So at least I'll get to record it right here. So this is cool. This never been here. So I'm kind of happy. I'm really a kid on Christmas right now. Oh. So yeah, I got to do this after this kid does that. See, and I could just record it right here on the live stream. And then the one is, and then the kid's writing our country. Of course, we will see it. Oh, Blanca, I got it cut from an African barbershop here in Itaewon. So usually, yeah. So right now the mom and daughter's writing a message to the soldiers. So I'm gonna write mine too as soon as they're done. Yeah, so I'll do that too. Yep. Oh, am I a moron or what? You guys can call me a moron. I'm sorry, I gotta get that. I'm a moron. Yep, make fun of me now. Now, okay, I'm sorry, I have to do this. It didn't come out. There you go. Check this out. And then I have to get the medal. Okay, I'm going crazy like kid on Christmas right now. I'm sorry, I just can't help myself. Oops. Here's the fillet. Here's the right here. Grab some. Go ahead. All right, I'm gonna represent all. Okay, now I'm gonna get myself these cards now and represent everyone in the YouTube. Yeah, yeah. You moron, King. You're a moron. Look at your luck. Hey, Darren Dobson. Okay. Oh, these are postcards. Oh, this is awesome. I could send these to my friend. Let's see. Take this one. Take the American. Oh, I am an American. Yeah. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, here we go. All right. Sorry, everybody. All right, here we go. Don't move on. Okay. Oh, I got to get one for Australia. Got to get one for in Korean. I got to get one for. Okay. Yeah. So I got. All right. Then I gotta mark the circles. Let's see if I can keep my shapes correct. Everyone, hold up. I'm not gonna show. I'm gonna switch the camera to me, everyone. So, oh, Canada. Let's see. All right, bear with me. I'm sorry for.
종이가 눌려. 아까 이미 눌린 거 아니야? 아니구나. 미안.
Go ahead. That's weird. How does that? Go ahead, take that. How does that work?
이거 없나 봐.
Oh, there it is. All right, so, all right, someone's getting a tool. Okay, 2. Yeah, you get her. I'm struggling with this, trying to get the little, check this out, the little metal. I'll do 2 more. Sorry, guys. I'm putting you guys through this torture. There you go. I don't know if you guys can see that. Look at that design. Oh, Canada. All right. I think I got the whole YouTube community represented here. How about that? Okay. All right, I'm going to switch the camera over. Oh, that was quite a chore right there. That might become, all right. Here we go. I'm going to write my note here. I'm going to say, okay. Okay. Sorry. Thank you. Sorry, it's all screwed up. This is what we say as Americans. Thank you for your service. That's what I'm gonna just write to all the men and women that served during the Korean War. I want to send this thing. There we go. Check it out. Look at my note. Thank you for your service. Yep. So there you go. Yeah. So check it out. All right. That was awesome. I got some stamps here. That was pretty awesome. Wow. That was cool. What do you say? Wow. That is pretty cool. I think I can't ride the ride. Where's the ride? I thought the ride was on that other side. I guess it must have changed a few things. They're not allowing a few things to happen anymore. Here's the donated relics of all. I'm like, I don't know why I'm sweaty and hot, but so here's all like the donated relics throughout the years, you know. So from 2000 in Croatia, we also have a military museum in the city of Vukovar, and an occasion of 4-year war that Croatia fought with the neighboring country of Serbia 30 years. Okay. Yeah, if I ever come there, you can take me there. I love war museums. So there you go. Yep. And here's the donated items. There's a mirror that reflects the events that change a great cultural heritage for future generations. So yeah, take a look. Wow, this is pretty neat. Yeah, I still got to take you guys outside because there's a lot more cool stuff outside that I want to take you guys out to. So I don't know, the stream is going to go longer than I anticipated. So, yep. So I'll just kind of scan through for you guys what was donated. So these are all stuff donated in the 90s. See, throughout the years. So people kept donating all kinds of, stuff from the war. And as you can see, just anything and anything possible, maybe what their families have left behind to, the young ones here. So I'm just trying to get out of the way. So see, so all the equipment. So it's pretty awesome to see what we're seeing here. And yeah. See, so yeah, so there you go. So, yep, I got postcards. So I think I'm gonna send one of the postcards to the United States to my buddy. I'm gonna send him the one from Korea because he really wanted one. So, and hope I can get it there before school starts. Yeah, look at that. This is some pretty neat stuff. So these are all the donated items and relics. So I'll just take you through real quick here of all the generals. So there's more donations they're probably looking for. So these are all. And of course I usually sit there and read about every donated item these guys donated, but I'm not going to be able to do that today because I still got a lot to show you outside. The outside stuff is the awesome displays, man. I love the outside. That's the part I like. Oh, so a lot of stuff is kind of shut down. So, oh, I see what happened. See, here's the cinema. That's not going anymore. The cinema was pretty cool because of the COVID issue. And then if you look forward, you see they closed a few places, like the ride. I think the ride is right through those doors there. So no wonder why I can't even see anything. So they cut some of the stuff off. So I get it. Okay. I get why. So, okay. Understood. So I really get it. Okay. So, yeah, I don't think there's a fourth floor. So now everything, I pretty much showed you everything a little fast paced. So I'm going to take us outside and we're going to see the cool stuff outside. Yeah, I think I have so many steps available. Yep, so I have my phone, so yep. Oh wow, everyone. Let's see. So yep, that's pretty much the whole tour. I mean, if you sit and read every little detail, yeah, you're gonna be there for a while. You're gonna be there all day. So now I'm gonna go out the door and we're gonna exit out the doors now, you know. So that was pretty much the indoor tour of the Korean War Museum. So now I'm gonna give you the outdoor tour, even if I don't want to go out there. It's freaking hot outside. But you know, that's the cool part. On my left, that's where the cafes are and the gift shop. But I usually don't like to buy stuff at all. So I'm gonna be rolling out. So here we go. Okay, I thought he was talking to me, but I was like, nope, you better not be talking to me. But you gotta look at some of the cool stuff here. Oh my, I'm dying out here. Actually, let's see, how am I gonna do this? I want to circle around, but I prefer to be in the, actually, I'm going to the shade. Screw it. I need to get some shade first. I don't want to die out here. Oh, okay. Excuse me. Yeah. Oh, you can see like a little tomb and treasure. Oh, at least I have a fan here. So here's the memorial of all the ones that sacrificed their life in Korea. All the name of the soldiers' names in Korean. So, yep. So all the names listed. So I don't know if I had any family members that died in that thing. Or my dad's kept it from me because he figured I had no interest in it. So yeah. But I'll still take you around all the other ones. There is the Children's Museum. Okay, here's the Roll of Honor. So I want to talk about the Roll of Honor here. On this Roll of Honor, the War Memorial of Korea would like to commemorate the sacrifice of the fallen soldiers and police officers of the Iraq during wars and conflicts, as well as the members of the UN who died during the war. So total death, according to, is 170, over 170,000. Okay, so this is the Korean Armed Forces. Now, in Vietnam, 4,663 died in the Vietnam War. So yeah, and then 152,279 died during the Korean War. And then here's the UN forces. So for us Americans that are watching, we have we've lost over 36,000 compared to what we lost in Vietnam with 58. UK over 1,000. Turkey, Canada lost about 500, over 500. Australia has lost over 340. Let's see. Philippines, I've mentioned 113. South Africa, New Zealand, 4537. So yeah, so those are the ones based on the numbers that died and killed in action. So yeah. Oh geez, there's more stuff to show on my left and on my right. So this is gonna be, yeah, there's more stuff I forgot. I keep forgetting about the left side of me. That's the stuff that's cool. So I might have to go left and then finish on my right, and then I can take the bus to the station. So that kind of makes my decision a little easier to go somewhere. So yeah. So I got all these postcards, so I'm kind of happy about that. Okay, there's even an area for underground parking. Damn, I'm gonna stink on the subway, go on the train going home. I mean, I got my sprays. All those are still deaths, people that died in the Korean Army. I'm gonna hold up 1 second here because yeah, my grandfather served in World War II and Korean, but he was a mechanic in World War II. Oh, I mean, Korean War. Okay, awesome stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to keep my hands free. I'm trying to, I think, sorry guys, I'm trying to, yeah. So there's more stuff I got to show you, but I need to tighten up my pants up. Okay. Let me see how much battery I have before I go. I don't want the stream to shut down on us. Okay, good. I got plenty. Okay, I'm going to take you to the left. I'm dying, but I'll take you guys through. There's still a lot to show. So, yeah, I remember going through the left side here once, but this will be like my second time because I always forget about this area. So take a look. Look how awesome these look. I wish the weather was much nicer. All right, okay. Stop sending me those stupid alerts. Well, that's Korean government sending alerts. Yo, check this out. I kind of want to now jump in the water right now or ride the hover boats. So that's the SP-10 semi-submarine. And we got the hover boat here, huh? So that's after World War II, he went on the GI Bill to Detroit to learn how to work on Ford cars, and then they re-enlisted him for the Korean War. Wow, that's a nice story. Look at this. Wow, I like this. Is nice. I really like this. Look at all this awesome display. And you guys can see the Namsan Towers over there. I could probably get some food here too if I want. I mean, look at this. Okay, I didn't even know they had a little mini food court out on this side. Or get some cold ice cream or oh, is there a little food court on the left? That'd be, oh, this is the Children's Museum. Look at that. So look at this display. Look at all this. And there's more on my other left. Wow. How awesome is this? Never know what you're gonna get. Wow. I'm gonna cross over to the trees. Should have saved me an extra shirt. Yeah, I should have done this tour on another day. Luckily, I get to sit alone on my seat. No one's gonna sit next to me on the KTX. But I got my spray. So wow. Okay, so I want to go the other way because I saw some cool stuff, the helicopters. Plus, I can kind of stay under the shade here. Yeah, a lot of technology comes out of the Korean War. Yes, a lot of things to do. I didn't realize I could have maybe made two separate tours, do one inside and do one outside. Well, let's see where this takes us. I know we get some nature in this. But wow. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, there's some Hueys and helicopters coming out here on this side. So I just had to come out and see this part. Oh, we can get a little more up close. I'm going to go up the little mini stairs up here and get up close and look at it from a different angle. Ooh, yeah, it's nice and warm and hot. Yeah, so down there we got the Children's Museum, but I ain't gonna have too much time, but look at this. Look how awesome this is. Wow. Look at that. Rescue choppers. Look at these nice choppers. Yeah. I didn't realize all this was up here. That airwolf. So here we go. So yeah, that is nice. Check out some choppers here. Yeah. So that's nice. If you're like in the Hueys, you can come up here. But everyone's trying to get in the shade now. Yeah, now I'm going to go the other way, go back down, and head towards where I need to go, you know? I need to head back to the frontier so I can get some things done and just see what's going on, you know? Okay, so I'm going to try to get through, get in and get out. Yep, here we go. There you go. 49. Okay, I'm going to go out to the playground here. So, yeah, there's still more cool stuff on the other side I want to take you guys. I could take you, I'm not going into the, so there's a little cafe here, but there's probably no room to sit. So I'll probably get, we already got some drinks and water. So I'm going to go out back to the middle. Yep. Oh, yeah. As you can see, that building over there is looks like a police station, yeah. Kind of looks like it. I don't know if it quite is. All right. All right, so I'm going to get back to the other side and see what we can see. Jeez, I'm dying out here. I'm gonna have to spray myself with that special spray again. Yeah, I'd rather go up and be under the shade than walk in the hot sun. Wowzers. I'm glad I have my rag. Imagine being a farmer in Korea and a jet fighter or a large helicopter flies over. Those weren't seen by people back then, yeah. Exactly. They'd be like, what the heck is that? All right. Yeah, I'm trying to get some cool. I could have got me a fan, but I need my hands free. And plus the fact I'm carrying a heavy ass bag, that probably is weighing me down a little bit because, you know, I have nowhere to really put my stuff, you know. All right, so I'm going to go around the circle. And here we go. Okay. This is where that scooter would come in handy. I'm going to go around and check out every. So here we go. And there's a rocket flying over my head. Okay. So here's the countries and their languages. We have Denmark, Sweden, Ethiopia, Belgium, South Africa, Turkey, New Zealand, Canada, Australia, of course, the United States of America, and the UN. So we're going to go on the other side. So it's kind of a way to give tribute to every nation that has been involved in this Korean War and that's contributed. Judy Fisher, welcome to the scene. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see. And here's more countries. And of course, Daehanmingu, Korea. Okay, we have UK, Netherlands, France. All right, I'm gonna be a little biased here because you know, a lot of us YouTubers have this. Oh, Judy Fisher, take care. So, just numbers. Yep, and same stuff that I read. It's out here too. So this is so yeah. So amid the extremes of weather and braving the overwhelming waves of enemy forces during Korean War, the Filipino soldier earned the humanity, justice, freedom, democracy. They may forever be remembered. Long live the Filipino. Buai, buai, and that's in Korean too. So yeah, sorry, King, I'm in there. Hey, no worries. Get some sleep, Judy. Thank you for everything. We have Thailand, the Hellenic Republic, okay, Luxembourg, Colombia, India, Norway, and the Italian Republic. So yes. All right, I'm going to go down to the other side where I can get near that water. So that's what I'm going to need. So it's almost coming to, so I'm almost getting through all of the museum in a short amount of time. I thought I was going to have time to take you guys to Seoul Station, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. So there's like more facts you can read, you know, about the military, both in Korean and English. Of course, I'm not going to read through all of it because it's too hot outside. So yeah. So there we go. So you can read a lot of things. I'll take you to the front here. And then there's a couple more things on my right. And then I'm going to pretty much end the tour right there. So there you go. Check this out. Yes, I'm really. So here's the. So when you enter, this is what you see, the Korean War Museum. Of course, on the left, there's another big plane over there, but I'm kind of dying right now. So just at least show you some of the parts here. Okay. And here's the soldiers. Okay, there you go. All right, and here's like a little staging area for the kids. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then we'll just head back on over. I'm going inside of that little igloo dome. There's a reason I want to go in there. So yep. So here we go. Okay, I can't wait to go inside that dome. I'm dying. At least the bus stop's right there. So it's a perfect way for me to kind of end the stream. I would take you guys, but sorry. Yeah, so today I'm not going to get to eat any food. Oh, yeah, I know you were streaming, so. All right. Check this out. Ah, yes, I'm gonna hang in here just a little bit. So Scotty, welcome for the stream. So I think you would enjoy this stream. Okay, so down here there's countries still represented here. So yep, there you go. So there you go, Turkey. Okay, and for those, yes, and if you guys are wondering, for especially for all the Filipino followers, yes, the Philippines is now really represented here, here and then inside. So I've shown you everything already. So yeah, it's a nice little dome display here. So yeah, all right, yeah. Let's see, is there anything else? I'm gonna just show one more thing. Okay, I thought it was a plane over here, but I think they moved the plane to the other side. But at least I'll show you a little different, show you the display of what is in the Korean War. I know there's more stuff on this side too, but not as much on the others. So here's a map of it. So yeah, there's a map of everything here. And you know, so this is all the preview, and look at the background. It's a nice little background of Seoul. Hey, this is H, welcome. Yeah, I'm gonna be ending the stream in a few minutes. This is H, I know. But you know, you get to rewatch it and you get to see some cool stuff. Yeah. So there's a lot of cool stuff that I love, and there's some different things. Yeah. So like if this is it, you come to Korea with your hubby, and you know, if you guys like the museum, yeah, this would take more than the 2-hour stream close to the 2-hour stream. Because usually myself, so like if I came with you and your hubby, I would be there long time with you guys reading every part, depending on, you know, what you and your husband are interested in. But I even if this is my 5th visit here, you know, I still learn something new. So now, you know, and now, you know, like since I think, yeah, well, it's near one of the bases, but the bases are kind of dispersing. Yongsan base is kind of like Americans are being dispersed out of there. So it is right next to a base, but I don't think there's a lot of American soldiers in there anymore. So, but there are military that I do occasionally run into here. So yeah, I mean, this will be an area you guys will like because it's international. So that's one thing, because it's near Itaewon. So yeah. Yeah, no, your husband, it will take him the whole day. So yeah, I've taken 6 hours here, just stopping and going. All right. So, all right. Ooh, yeah, this was a fun tour. I'm in the shade now. Shoot, I'm gonna have to put some of that spray on because of the sweat, you know, smell that Koreans complain about. But I'll just spray myself with the special fabric. Yeah, it's very hot. It's extremely hot. Right now, I'm not near anybody because I'll have some old Ajumar Ajishi yell at me, put on your mask. But I'm just like, nope, no one's near me right now, but I'll be putting it back on. But yeah, I didn't bring my hat because I didn't want to carry extra weight on that. So most of the things I was inside. So yeah. All right, so let's see. So today I'm going to be heading back on the bullet speed train. And yes, this is H. And yeah, so I got a lot of packages I got to pack and send off to the Philippines. So, and of course, you guys notice I'm doing a lot of short videos again. So I'll be doing shorts on food, and I'll start doing shorts on all the packages that I have received that I'll be shipping off. If there's any cool, BTS, Blackpink, or K-drama stuff, So I'm kind of looking forward today. So yeah. So once again, everyone, thank you for this weekend in Seoul. Yeah. So this was a nice, fun Seoul trip. Now I found out I could have stayed here longer, but the problem is I have to get home and get those packages out of there, or else my neighbor's gonna be pissed because he's like, I can't even walk. So I need to get home and handle all their stuff. So yeah, but that's the fun part. My next stream, I don't know, maybe Friday, maybe Saturday, but I gotta catch up on a lot of stuff. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys posted. Yep, and once again, thank you for coming on this tour. I think I've never seen a live stream that anyone's done with the Korean War Museum. I think I'm the first one because I've always looked for live streams for this. I've not seen it yet, so hopefully it'll kind of help with the algorithm a little bit. Yeah, So Stuck, yep. Go Dodgers, thank you. Mrs. H, Sean, thank you. Robert, Scotty, Blanca, Jamie, whoever showed up. If I forgot your name, I'm sorry. I know there's too many of us now these days. So yeah. So thank you once again, everyone. And thank you. All right, have just cool. Thank you. All right, so wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next stream. Goodbye. Good night.